Well, this is a brother talking to you, Monique. You look very bitter. Because he did a sit down with her for his club ShayShay podcast recently. And to say that it was a bit similar to Katt Williams, it was in this regard. It was 3 hours long. Katt Williams' interview with Club ShayShay was nearly 3 hours long. Not only was it 3 hours long, it involved a lot of ridicule, a lot of calling out. And to be quite honest with you, it highlighted a lot of issues that are going on in the comedic world yet again. And some would say it's taken an extreme turn where it's so tinged with negativity, it's made folks, particularly in the Black community, uncomfortable. Steve Harvey is a friend and a brother. Kevin Hart is a friend and a brother. It's become problematic. And somebody has to say it, so I'm going to say it. It's become problematic for Black people. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. We're starting to look really, really bad. And some would say, Stephen A., what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean start? We've been making ourselves look bad for quite some time.
Did Stephen A. just called Katt Williams and Monique snitch? Come on, Stephen A., you know better than that. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Faceless here. For the people who have never been here before, welcome. For the rest, welcome back. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like and comment at the end of the video. So today I would like to talk about something. So a lot of things have been happening after Shannon resigned from Undisputed, which was a really incredible show. But it was also incredible because Skip and Shannon were like super different. They had their own opinion and it made sense. And I love shows like this where people can come around and talk about, give their opinion about things, sports and other things in life. And, you know, be grown men about it and agree to disagree. So something happened, and we all know the story. At the end of it, Shannon quits, get a job with Stephen A. Smith. Shannon opens a channel on YouTube and start inviting all of these superstars, and they come and they pretty much tell us what time it is. Things about their life that they've never talked about before. Talk about other people and, you know, tell the truth. So Katt Williams came in the beginning of the year. It's now the second most viewed interview on YouTube. And he talked about everybody. And Katt Williams said a lot of truthful things. He actually came and defended himself against a couple of people who talked about him previously on ShayShay. So he talked about multiple comedians, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, Juicy Smollett. So it talked about everything and everything. It didn't went easy on them, but it stated its truth. Actually, the interview made like millions of views, close to 60 million views today. A lot of people talked about it, and Stephen A. Smith actually gave his opinion and said that, you know, he's happy for Shannon to have made history. And he talked about a couple of things, how people steal other people's craft, and so, you know, nothing really negative about it. So a couple of weeks went by and a couple of interviews went by, and Monique came in. I believe that Katt Williams had maybe talked about Monique, but he definitely talked about Taraji. So Taraji, for people who don't know the backstory real quick, Taraji actually had an issue because she worked on the new Color Purple, and she nearly didn't get the job because she felt like the money that they were proposing to her for the movie wasn't enough. And she actually went on an interview with Gail, Oprah's best friend, and stated that, well, she's thinking about quitting because it is hard, and every time she has to do a movie, she has to negotiate again as if she was a newbie. And obviously the videos went viral, everybody gave their opinion about it. So people went back to what Monique said more than a decade ago. So Monique did a movie back then named Precious with Gabouret Sidibe in it, and she won an award for that, an Oscar, sorry. an Oscar, for God's sake. Like, you know, one of the best awards that you can ever get if you're in the movie business. When she did the movie, a lot of issues. She got a lot of issues, and she got into a never-ending fighting with Oprah, with Lee Daniels, with Tyler Perry, and, you know, she had a lot of issues back then because she believed that they wanted her to do some sort of jobs, and she refused because they had not paid her to actually go out and promote the movie in Africa, Europe, and stuff, and she refused. And they started actually ruining her reputation, saying that she was a very complicated person to work with. Even back then, I knew that was truthful. And before that, I wasn't like the biggest Monique fan. But I definitely believe that if you're working with somebody, if you're working in Hollywood, if the movie is making money, she should be paid accordingly. They didn't, and they went out and they ruined this woman's reputation just for her saying that if you need me to do more than what I have signed for, please do pay me. They ruined her reputation. The story has been going forever and ever and ever. So she comes and she has explained that story. Her story has never changed, right? She has explained this story over and over and over again. So she comes on Shannon Sharpe, Club ShayShay. She explains, she goes through that. She talks about DL, who responded, DL, that was not cute, by the way. The next day, our brother Stephen A. Smith decided that snitching, well, he didn't use the word snitch, but he said that this is not what the interview should be about. You don't come to talk about other people. If you're an actor, talk about acting, but talking about other people gives us, the black community, a bad light. And I was like, what? What in the world? This woman, if somebody owes you money and they're not paying you, this is called something. It's called stealing, robbery. This is what it is. And if you have to keep quiet just to feel like the other community should not look at us a certain way, I'm sorry, but you're dead wrong. People were so not happy with this brother when he said that. I'm going to read a couple of the comments that has been left under that video that Stephen A did, because I was just like beyond shock. First comment: everything Taraji spoke on, Monique spoke about first. She spoke about it long before Taraji. Also, before Katt Williams sat on Shay's couch, Monique spoke about those. Stephen A. Smith, you have to do better research before you accuse Nique to jumping on statements. Monique was ignored when she stated it. He wrote this, by the time I'm actually reading this has been there 5 hours ago, this comment, and it has 175 likes. Some people are saying that he's hating on ShayShay because his numbers are better. It's not even about that. Stop being biased just because the people that were mentioned are your friends. Learn to hold yourself accountable. And it was shocking because, you know what, Stephen A. Smith is somebody who usually has his facts right, because especially when it comes to sports, he always bases himself on the stats. So stats, you cannot lie with stats. The stats are the stats. But I was really shocked because growing up, I didn't like Stephen A that much, but I grew up and I realized that, the truth hurts sometimes. And when somebody's going to tell you that Kobe is better than Michael, you're going to be like, nah, you just tripping. But the game is good overall because these two were the greatest of greatest. So when you come and somebody is telling you these people have done me wrong, Monique came to that interview with a recording apparently saying that Tyler Perry acknowledged that he lied on her. She has that on recording. They didn't play it for us, but Shannon actually heard it, confirmed that he heard it, confirmed that is what the recording was saying, and confirmed pretty much that Tyler Perry is the one talking on that recording. I'm just shocked that somebody can just come out here and say that we should stop talking about stuff like that because other people from other community is going to look at us like sort of we snitch, we don't hold ourselves in a good light, we shouldn't talk about ourselves in broad light. And I was like, oh, so for real? Nah, brother, please, you have to stop. Another comment, bro, stop hating. Why the F you trying to act like you down with Shannon, but at the same time you hating? Shaking my head. And another one says, remember when Katt said there are gatekeepers? Enter Stephen A. Smith to inject himself into the conversation. Everybody he named are his close friend. I don't want to speak negative about them. Monique had receipts to back her claims. Ain't nobody asked Stephen A. to speak on this ish. I understand that, a lot of the people, and Monique did it so classy. She came, she's like, I don't hate nobody. She came and she was like, I don't hate nobody. If they want to have conversation and obviously give me my coin that I lost because, I'll sit with them. But these stories about Black people want to get better but are not willing to have tough discussion about it, that is her hell's no for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. If somebody does you wrong, no matter the color of their skin, by the way, you have to come up and say, no, I've been wrong here. I've been wronged. It is not right that somebody comes and tell you that she has been wrong and you're like, no, but let's not talk about it. I thought we were past that. I mean, this is 2024. We have to stop doing those nonsense. This is just crazy. A lot of people did not agree with this video. This video just and then he got comedian Dion Cole to come to say that it is dumb for them to come, for Katt and Monique to come and sit around and talk about stuff like that. And that we have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to hold ourselves accountable for a lot of things. Like not listening to Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy YY, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Stallion, Megan, whatever. I don't even listen to their music. If they pass me on the street, I wouldn't even know who they are. Because this is how much I don't mess around. I don't enter the room of raggediness. We're not talking about that. We're talking about some sisters willing to come and put some dark on their name. And this is how I can... Because the problem is when you do that, yes, people can cut you off and blacklist you from Hollywood. But they're doing that so that the next generation of actors, of people who are not even working in the entertainment business, can actually be fairly paid, get fairly paid, get fairly compensated, not taken off. Because we already know that, everybody says it. If you enter in the white community, white women are going to tell you we're not being paid as much as white men, right? If you take Black actors, they're getting even less than what white women are sometimes doing for the same greatness of acting, which is unfair. People should just be paid because they're great actors, no matter their skin color. I understand that sometimes when a Black movie comes out, by the way, it's also a fault a little bit because we don't go watch our own movies. We don't go to movies like that. We don't go to the cinemas like that. So we go watch. Also, the third thing is, a couple of things are when I hate black and white problems, but when a white movie comes out, we can go watch that. Or the Black people that goes to the movies, they'll also go watch that. When a Black movie will come out, you won't have some white folks or as many white folks coming and watching these sort of movies. So it is unfair because at the end of it, we gross less money with Black movies than white people gross money with their movies. But does it mean that people should be paid less? I don't believe so. But nevertheless, I think the truth should always be talked about. We should always sit and talk about our truth. State our truth. This is how we grow. This is how we get a world that is more just, more fair for everybody. No matter what your skin color is, this is what it is. And it's unfair to try to shush somebody because they're talking about your friends. So Stephen A. Smith, you was just wrong. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Give me a comment and tell me what you think about all this. I will see you in the next one. Faceless out. Ciao, ciao.